Good morning, folks. Blimey, it seems 12 hours since I was here. Maybe not. Maybe 11. It is Saturday, the 23rd of September. She's impressed. Saturday, 23rd of September. DS. You know what my maths is like, and my spelling. Let's not talk about spelling. 3 years, 6 months. I did about 3 times this morning go 2020, 21, 22, 23. Is it 3 years and 6 months? Or is it 2 years and 6? It's definitely 3, isn't it, DS? my corrector of all my errors, be that numbers and words, DS. Of course, you're much more than that. But it's really helpful when you are that as well. Anyway, I'm almost certain by my maths that it's 3 years and 6 months that you have all been movement snacking. Phenomenal numbers if you look at that. And it kind of is now. I mean, there's been a fair few months where we've got to the 23rd and I've completely forgotten, but for some reason today it kind of dawned on me that it was indeed 3.5 years that you have all been adding additional moves to your day. Oh my goodness. Morning, Carol. All right, Francis. So I put out the preamble message this morning and just had a bit of a preamble about celebrating your efforts, and I just want to remind that the only reason that we're still here after 3.5 years, the only reason, morning Sheila, is you're still movement snacking. If you'd all gone, yeah, I think we've had enough of this now, then we wouldn't still be here. I mean, it's just you, isn't it? It's all about you. 7 year itch. All right, Margaret, 42. Is that what it is in months? It sounds like you've got a bit of a calculation brain on you, Margaret. I haven't done the monthage. 3.5 years. Morning, Doris. I'm here where it all started. In fact, just about over there was where we did the first video to say we had an idea and we're going to do this. So I recorded that dreadful video on about the 20th, I think, which was the Saturday morning before it all kicked off. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock. It's the ATM movement snack. It's the weekend, which means all of the movement snacking team are back in the fold. Dave, Kaus and myself, and Irma features today. Just a couple of days. There's a bit of a mission going on here today. So we've been moving furniture. There's a bit of painting, a bit of decorating going on in one of the rooms here today. Sorry, mate, are we keeping you up? So yes, all early action stations here, where from whence it all began. Without further ado, let's go on the movement snack. And I'm in my safety flip-flops today. Morning, Pat. I'm in my safety flip-flops, not suggesting you wear your safety flip-flops. And on account of the anglage...
You've got a coffee bit.
I have, thanks, Mum. Yeah. External support is just a little bit out of reach, but you know what to do. Hitch up by a table or something fixed and firm, a door frame or wall, something like that. You might want it to the front of you here, or you might want it to the side of you. Either way, lift and extend if you're in your standing options, or into seated, come into active sit. Start your steady march with your support somewhere. Where do you want your support to be? It's very autumnal out there, isn't it? Look at that. Very autumnish. Ankles, feet and toes. Ignore the fact that I'm wearing flip-flops. I'm not advocating that you should go out and put your flip-flops on. I'm ever hopeful, but I think the sun may indeed come out today and flip-flops may be warranted. Take a wider base if you'd like, and bigger and slower on the top end. Mixing all that up, couple of minutes of circulation boosting activity is the aim. Trifold really, a trio of benefits at least. So there's the active posture position, there's the range of motion around the joints, i.e. the shoulders, around the shoulder blades, the hips, the knees, the ankles, feet and toes, and the circulation boosting effect, which is the shunt of blood in all directions out to moving parts. That's kind of the trio, the main trio of benefits from your circulation boosting activity. Seated options are the same. Into active sit is your first benefit. Moving parts is your second benefit. And of course the active sitting positions are part of the more efficient movement around your moving parts. And the third benefit is what it's doing to your circulation. It's boosting the blood with extra oxygen. I think it's the phone going on the wall. Am I taking a steadily leaning tower of phonage? All right, that's it. That is your circulation boost, and we start every movement snack with this. But take it into your day. Take it into your day if you've been inactive for a little bit too long. Just come up out of active sit and stand, put in a bit of circuit boost, carry on with your day. Here's your main moves from the morning movement snack. There's the raise and the lower. In stand position, a slightly wider stance to give you better balance. And can you see that nothing else moves? Keep the arms relaxed, released. So try not to tense up. If you bend the elbows, that's kind of, it's not a terrible thing. But the aim is, can you really just isolate the shoulders and the shoulder blades? If you imagine your shoulder blades around the back end there, gliding up and down, head stays still, and then add the backward circle movement there, and you'll feel it's your spine as well that's moving there, and you need all this up and down and gliding around for all of your arm movements of the day, like shifting furniture in preparation for decorate, that kind of thing. Head and neck, ready, steady. Sit and stand, sit or stand. Can't sit and stand at the same time. And slowly as you go, and back to base. And your key points here, if you'd like to get even more benefit from that, is to feel that you're moving at the same pace, left and right. How far are you getting over there in one direction? Keep it moving, don't stay over there, come back. The pausing position is centre, and your anchor point, if you like, is the chin staying level with the floor. That's really your cue to know if you're drifting up or drifting down. So the aim is there. And of course your head does move up and down in daily life, but just being really specific. You need that turnage, looking over your shoulder, driving, needs that range of motion, doesn't it? But navigating around your home, and just the head's really heavy, and we need to shift it in all kinds of positions to get it in jumper rolls and cardigans and shirts and all of that. Third movement at the top end is this one, and this forms part of a more upright position through the spine, promoting better balance, comfort around the shoulders. So all of these things combine, so into a more upright position. Depress the shoulders down, squeeze them back a bit, ease the head back a bit, and you can visualize bit by bit each link of the chain of the posture coming up through the spine. Little tweaks to each of those things. The more you repeat and practice, the more automatic these kind of everyday movements can change for the better. That's your three moves at the top end. I'm going to return to the circulation boost. External support, hands on a table, hands on a fridge, hands on a window frame, something fixed and firm, making more of your ankle, feet and toe movement. It's rhythmical, it's steady, ready for trunk moves. Here's your standing options for trunk moves, and for the bend and the turn, suggest you take a wider base, gives you better balance, gives you extra activity also through the thighs. So if you bend the knees a little bit, you are in this kind of static position where you've got loads of extra stuff going on. So your anchors, your supporting parts, are as significant as your bending, side bendy parts back to the middle of here. So can you see, as I bend with control down to the side, nothing of my anchorage moves. You might want to step out of that. You might feel some fatigue setting in. You can expect that if the muscles are active. So for this reason, up here you might want to lengthen the legs, then bend again, go into your side bend position, back to base, and then come out. So coming in and out of all those stable positions of the stance are as significant. Carry on with that. Stand-er uppers, seated options the same, wider stance, high up on the sit bones. How to negotiate arms of the chair? Well, you might want to just have hands on the side of the legs, or you might just want to just ease in and out of that, or take them out to the side, whatever's best for you. That might be the best one, or sneak it in front of the chair there and back to base. In sit, probably pay more attention to whether you are definitely going sideways, so looking to avoid any forwards, hinge or back. So it's definitely sideways only, back to base. Trunk turn, in context of the benefits and the links to life, the trunk needs to turn, bend and extend, and anything that involves your arms is, or your legs, is gonna is gonna need the trunk. So here's your trunk turn, and back to base. Make it as much as you can just about the trunk turn, and if you fix the hips and don't use the arms, you are definitely really focusing on your turny bits. Dad's just shown Irma a banana, which is why she's vacated the room. She can hear you peel a banana from a mile away, because she knows she's going to get the end, just a little bit of end. Not too much banana for canines, but she does like the end of a banana. That's why. There you go, there's your trunk turn, or maybe hands here, round and back to base. The anchors of these trunk movements are significant, as important. Any turn of the head or trunk is going to impact on your balance. That's why a wider base is advisable. Certainly if you're going to lift and shift and carry, we take up a wider base. That gives you better stability. Third movement of your trunk is your back extension. Have some support, maybe to the front of you, close to you of course, not at arm's reach, kind of here-ish. Here would be the best support, a wall or a door frame. There is your back extension. And all of those principles I've just described are the same. Legs stay still and anchored, and that stability, that anchor position, will aid fluid, efficient movement going on there. Look. And it's the same in sit. Sideways, just on a sideways squiz for you. Check that you're not in a slump and a slink. So for this back extension activity, tilting up high on the sit bones, and there's the back extension in sit. Avoid the temptation to look up. So if you check out the position of the chin here, look there. So all the movement is from the trunk. There's nothing additional coming from the head. This stays exactly the same. So there's no lift of the chin. Third round of circulation boosting. Here we go. Morning, Bolton, and dun dun dun. Is that Angela in? All right, Angela, I think. Angelian with a J, maybe. Third round of Cert Boost. Plus, 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 tick, tick, tick. All of those benefits and reasons that I mentioned at the head of the movement snack today. It's the final flurry of moves. Ankles, feet and toes. In stand, you definitely might want some external support for this one. I won't move the dog bed, but you know what I mean. So there's three key parts: the toes, the feet, and then the ankles. I'll put my pedal pushers on to show you that. Toe scrunches. If you think about all the activity to maintain balance in the day, your toes do that. There's your toe hinges. Is the dog, thank you, obscuring my view of what's going on, Mish. Obscuring my view. Do you want to come on there? Helpful, huh? Foot mobility. Give her the donkey. She loves the donkey. Hey, Mush. Donkey? No, she doesn't want donkey today. Ankles, feet and toes. She's by the treat straw. She's completely flummoxed me now. So toes, feet, and then there is the ankle move there, look. But you will need to shift the weight onto that supporting leg, so have some support so that you can take away the wobble. No wobble is really the aim at this point in the proceedings, because it's all about improving movements there. So there's your ankle moves in stand, and you might shift in and out of that one leg position. In sit, in sit, in sit. Same thing. Get the toes on the hinge. Get your toe hinges. You could take the same position as we did in stand. If you feel that you're leaning back or maintaining that right posture is a challenge. Have a hip walk all the way back so that the chair is fully supporting the leg. Drift the leg out over there, but keep it really close to the floor, and there are your ankle moves. And keep the toes going there as well. Same one leg at a time. So we would suggest to keep one foot on the floor as part of creating a stable base and allowing a more active and controlled posture. If we start swinging out two legs, lots of things tend to happen around the hips. So keep one foot on there so that you can really anchor the hips and focus on that. And that is that. Maybe some shirt offs to finish the job. Maybe some Bex hugs. Blah. I'm back on the old steps while the new ones are coming. That's it. Watch out for falling leaves and acorns. Indeed. Yes, autumn brings with it additional balance challenges. Thanks for the reminder, Angela. Anyway, happy 3.5 years of movement snacking. We're only still here because apparently you want to keep on moving, which is great. We like it too. I don't know who you've got today. I think there's a switch going on between Kaus and Dave today. I think you've got Dave at noon and Kaus at 4, or vice versa. Not too sure. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8. I think finally from the balcony. I hope. Great to see you, everyone. And we've got another season switch coming in now. October soon. Coming up to our 3rd Christmas. Oh my goodness. Don't mention the word. Oh no, I just mentioned the C word. Just to say, by the way, the 2024 active calendar is in design. Our man Pete is back on it, so there will be a 2024 calendar. Just saying. See you tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.